Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Let's begin with the story that Everton have allegedly agreed a fee with Napoli for Manola Gabbiadini. They haven't agreed a fee at the moment with Napoli for Manola Gabbiadini. That is what some people are reporting. It just goes on, doesn't it, that the links. I think there is definitely some interest there with Gabbiadini. Looks good on YouTube. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because obviously we'd identified Lucas Perez. He's been whisked away to the bright lights of London and Champions League football, but Arsenal can't really complain about that. Just a frustrating one at the moment. I think this, for me, I've said it probably many times, this was always going to be the most difficult transfer window for Everton. I felt new Everton with new money, because you're trying to convince people to come. You're trying to convince people to buy into a project. You're trying to convince people that last year was not the norm, but it kind of was under that manager. And so, and obviously having money got us all excited. And there is, whether people like it or not, there's a big pot of money there. But we've also got to be careful because of the way the wage structures are. Trying to sort out a new contract for Romelu Lukaku. And so, we could probably do it getting 3, 4, maybe 5 off the wage bill as well. I'm not saying that that's a reason why we haven't brought people in at the moment, because we're trying to get the right players in, but it's something that we will probably have to do anyway. But that's the way it is. Gabbiadini, like I said, he's done all right for Napoli. He hasn't scored a lot of goals. That's the concern. He's got some nice flicks and tricks. Some of the goals he has scored have been good. Scored a couple of worldies. His outside the box play is quite impressive. But if he's the one, I'm prepared to trust Ronald Koeman if he likes him. But it's who you get. I still think, for me personally, and I think I said this yesterday, I still think Wilfred Boney is an option. He would be, for me. He's played and scored in the Premier League. After that, who do you go for? I know that he will have a list, Ronald Koeman, and he'll have a list of players who he could potentially bring in. I still think we need two centre forwards. I still think another centre back will come in as well. So these links are going to continue. We'll all be happy, I think, when the window closes, won't we? Let's hope we're delirious when the window closes, because we've brought in 3, 4, 5 players. But at this moment in time, Gabbiadini is the latest one, I suppose, to be linked with it. I suppose once tomorrow's game's come and gone, hopefully we've won it. Then with the international break coming up, Ronald Koeman can probably then turn his attention fully to strengthening this squad with Steve Walsh. I know he said he doesn't like to get involved, he just likes to coach the players. But I think, you have got to have that hands-on approach as well. And I think the pair of them will be able to sit down together and just go through potential targets and see what's what, see who's available. And I always believe with transfer windows that if you've got money to spend, opportunity is always there towards the end of the window, because players will start getting itchy feet, won't they? Players will start thinking, well, hang on, I'm not playing regularly enough. Is this my chance now to get out? Whether it be on loan, whether it be a permanent deal, this is my chance now to get out. And hopefully we'll have a few going out the exit door as well as coming in through those revolving doors at Finch Farm. But I'll be honest with you, I'll just be happy when the window's shut and we can just go, right, this is our squad now till January at least. Let's just concentrate on the football. Because let's be honest, football-wise, it's going well. It's going well. We win tomorrow. We'll have had, for me, a great start to the season. Not perfect, obviously, but we'll have had a great start to the season. And I think 7 points from the first 9 will give us a solid grounding going up to Sunderland. And let's hope that David Moyes has freed Coney. Because when the big boys come knocking, Davey, you said yourself, you went on record, you don't stand in the way if it's their career. Moving on to those sort of changes. 2 players have given interviews today, Leighton Baines and Kevin Morales. Leighton Baines has lifted the lid, according to the Liverpool Echo, and he spoke really what we kind of know anyway as fans, we can see it. What he's talked about, and it's quite telling really, because he mentions the organisation in training, not being left to your own devices, doing everything as a group, working hard, got to be fitter, more demands made on you. What he doesn't say, he kind of says it, everything he's saying positively about Koeman, you can flip that to the last management team. I think we all knew it. It doesn't take, someone who knows the game, or someone, who living under a rock behind a rock. Is that even a thing? Unless you're 30 rock, did they live behind a rock? I don't know. Who was even talking about the rock anyway? Going on to wrestling references and everything, saying it's a pet in a minute. We could see that they weren't fit. We could see there was no unity. We could see that the factions were appearing. We could see that, people weren't happy. And Leighton Baines has come out and said everything that you would expect. You'd expect your players to work hard. You'd expect your players to work as a group. You'd expect players to follow up a schedule in the gym and not just go, well, you know what, this pec needs build. That's not me pec, is it? I'm having a mare here, aren't I? This bicep needs building up, or whatever, or my pecs aren't being, I'll go and do some gym work. You want someone to come in and say, you get over there and then wait and do them for 20 minutes or whatever, and then get some running done. You don't want footballers thick. They want to be pushed on to the next thing. They can't do it themselves. So it's really good. All the noises coming out are really good. And Kevin Morales has done an interview today as well, and he's happier than he's been at Everton for a while. He's got his new lease of life. He's excited about his football and everything else. It speaks absolute volumes for the new management team. So we are moving in the right direction. The under-23s beat Leicester City 4-1 today. Kieran Dowell amongst the goal scorers in that one as well. So I would say a big few months coming up for Kieran. Wouldn't surprise me if he went out on loan for maybe till January. I think that'd be a really good thing for him, because he's had a little taste with the first team. Looks like a very, very good player, and I think maybe he just needs to toughen up a little bit and going out on loan maybe till January and just see what it's like to play league football, see what it's like to have people whose livelihood is dependent on you performing, people who are in the stands where there's 4,000 or 5,000 screaming at you. You can hear them. They're not buried within 30,000. I think it might do him the world of good just to build up, build on that level. So maybe that's something for him. Anthony Evans, good to see him as well, scoring goals. He's a young goal-scoring player. He was fantastic last season. Had an injury. He's back with a great goal as well again today. So really, really good result for the under-23s, winning 4-1 at Leicester today. That's basically it. I've rambled on far too long for a Friday night. So enjoy Friday night. Enjoy the match tomorrow. Here's for 3 points for the Blues tomorrow. Give us a share, give us a like, give us a follow, give us all of that. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you soon on Toffee TV.